Us now. And listen, Ross, I think you kind of called your shot in terms of Nashville, because we spent some time together before that race. You told me that that was the one that you wanted to win. You did it. So what did it mean to deliver that victory to Justin and Trackhouse?
Oh, Shannon, you're not supposed to tell everybody all my secrets. And when I'm going to win, I just choose them. I just decide. Yeah, I mean, Nashville's big. It was where the idea of Trackhouse was really started. We're Nashville's team. And although we operate out of Concord, North Carolina, we have so many ties outside of racing and back into Nashville that it made that night super special. It made the morning after feel not so special, but we did it. We won, and we actually celebrated in the town we won, and we didn't fly home and then celebrate. We just stayed right there and all went home the next day.
Well, fortunately for you, Ross, as you said, it's a great town to celebrate in. If you're going to get a win, that's probably one of the best towns to celebrate in. I'm curious about your season. We've seen maybe a little bit of you having some run-ins and things like that earlier on in the year, and that's been muted as of late. We haven't seen Ross getting into any of these dust-ups, but now we know that the playoffs are about to start. How soon into the playoffs do those gloves come off and anything goes once again?
Regan, we have to race with our gloves on. It's SFI mandated. I don't want these digits getting fried out there. So we'll go race the Southern 500. Look, you've been fortunate enough to win it. I haven't. I really enjoyed Arlington. I love driving down there, whether I was a fan before I got into Cup or now being in a race-winning Cup car that's going to have a shot. I want to win at Darlington. I want to win the Southern 500. So, whatever we have to do to do those things and win, like it's okay to win these races too. It doesn't have to be just survive in advance. Somebody's going to win. So, there is a bigger picture to all of this, but you can't get too far ahead. And I kind of just live in the present. And we've got one lap at a time and a Southern 500 right ahead of us.
Ross, a little bit of a rough go here as of late in the last 10 races. There is that win at Nashville, but aside from that, two top 10s in the last 10 of those races. Are you looking forward to this new opportunity, a new life, new shot in the arm with the playoffs and get going, redirect the ship, so to speak?
We must have different views of the same rocket ship that's been going around the track there. I definitely think there was a time. Well, I know there was a time in the year. There was a time there in the year whenever we were leading the points. We were parked in front of the garage, and that was awesome. We lost that lead, and we're over 100 points back at regular season end. So we didn't have a realistic shot of winning a championship this year if we go by old school, run all the way through 36 events. We've got that shot now, but so do 15 others. So we'll just stay true to our processes. We're not changing anything. Look, Daniel didn't make the playoffs. That did not change mine and his schedule all of the days of this week leading up to right now. Before I came down here to Media Day, we still did our normal schedule, and we trained together, and I left and came here, and he left and went back to the race shop. So me and him have not missed a beat, and he's got a little fire in him. He's lifting a little heavier weights than we did last week, and I'm trying to keep up. So we'll just go to Darlington and continue our processes and see it out on the other side.
Yeah, listen, Ross, we can't go through an interview with you talking about the playoffs without bringing up the Hail Melon, Martinsville, A, because it's just too good not to watch again, and B, because it's obviously something that you guys can no longer do. Listen, I mean, I'd love to say, like, what do you have up your sleeve this season? But I know that was like an impromptu thing. You didn't really know you were going to do it. But how much are you looking forward to kind of moments like this in the next 10 weeks?
Yeah, there is no hidden trick hidden up these sleeves of this Sparco suit. We just go race. That popped into my head when I could see the white flag, and when I off turn 4, and when I got to turn 3, I did it. Like, if I would have thought about it any longer, I probably would have talked myself out of it because it still doesn't seem logical that it worked. We're just gonna go race, and one lap at a time, one race at a time. I'm getting to live my dream, and I've gotten right where I want to be, and now it's about staying here, winning for the second year in a row in the Cup Series, is honestly as rewarding personally as winning the first one at COTA was, because we've sustained this level of competition. And we'll sustain that through Martinsville and that new piece of wall down there in 3 and 4, because we have a big 25-foot piece or so of it that Mr. Campbell gave to us to go with the moose car that pulled off that Hail Melon move.
Regan, his beard looks good. No watermelon in his beard right now?
No, his beard's clear right now.
Good. So. Gloves are on. Nothing up the sleeve. Watermelon on the hauler. We are ready to go. Thank you, Ross, for